It's Mitch here with Joe Madden here with your NFL Week 4 early lines and opinions. We know the lines have been out for a couple of days now, so maybe we'll change the name of this show, NFL Early Look or something, or I don't know. Maybe, or we move it to Monday and do College Football Tuesday since it's not as popular, but even though it's the most popular with me. But we are.
However you want to do it, Mitch.
The reason why I wanted to do the show on Tuesdays is because this way Monday Night Football is over.
Yeah.
And it kind of gives us that opportunity that, all the teams have played, all the injuries are out, all of those things.
I think it makes sense. We got some good games coming up for this week. I'm excited for NFL.
Yeah, I am as well.
Yeah, there's a lot. Starting Thursday with the Jags and the Bengals.
Yes,
this should be an interesting matchup.
It should be
okay.
It should be a good one. We have the bye weeks haven't started. When did the bye weeks start in the NFL?
Isn't it week 6?
Because this is there is 17 games this season.
Yeah.
So everything is a little bit different. So if you look at week 6, normally it starts like week 3 or 4. So week 6, there are bye weeks. So let's see what week 5 looks like. Week 5. Yeah, week 5, Baltimore. Oh, no. Baltimore and Indy is the Monday night matchup. So, yeah, it must start week 6. And then, yeah, so it cuts down significantly. Then there's 6 less games, or 6 teams on bye, so it's 3 less games. So there'll only be 13 games that week, which means, you throw in Thursday and Monday night, there's only 11 games on Sunday. But still, they still managed to squeeze 4 into the late spot, which is nice.
That is, most definitely.
I hate when they only have 2 in the late afternoon on Sunday. It's like they kind of force you to watch these lousy games.
Which we don't complain about that much.
No, one thing we've learned over the last few years is that even the Jacksonville, Detroit game is better than nothing, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Because we've experienced nothing at this point.
Yeah.
So we know. But anyways, those of you that are joining later watching the replay, this is our NFL Week 4 show. We didn't get it on the air on time, but it doesn't matter. The games aren't for a few days, so you have time to watch the replay. Listen to the podcast on Spotify, whatever you want to do, or Amazon Audibles, or
anywhere you can listen to podcasts.
Now I'm advancing through the schedule to see what it looks like. So I'm at week 11. A lot of two-team bye weeks, which is good.
Yeah.
And usually it's after Thanksgiving that the byes are over. And that's what it is. So Thursday, the 25th, there's still byes that week, Thanksgiving week. So it's Detroit and the Bears on Thanksgiving Day. Las Vegas at Dallas, another good one. And then the Bills at New Orleans on Thanksgiving night. That's 2 good games. And the other one,
that would be a really good one.
The other one could be a good game, the Bears and the Lions. It just might not be as meaningful. But let's get to this week's games. Got full card. Let's see.
Thursday's night is interesting. Trevor Lawrence and Joe Burrow's going at it.
The last 2 first overall draft choices.
Yeah.
I would say the Bengals clearly ahead at this point of where the Jaguars are as a team. The Bengals 2-1 on the season. They could go to 3-1, with a win here at home. Cincinnati's not really known as a place where they get a lot of these night games, so the crowd gets extra fired up in Cincinnati for these night games. They went through many years where they were one of the worst teams in the league, so Monday Night Football just didn't happen for them. And Sunday Night Football, where they definitely doesn't happen for them, which is now, Sunday Night Football where they opt, teams in and out. But what are you thinking in this one? To me, it just looks the 7.5 is the key thing here, is that it's more than a touchdown. But I see the Bengals as clearly the better team at this point.
Yeah, I think their defense is going to be too strong for the Jags. I think this is going to be a hard battle. I'm not sure if they cover this, though. This seems like a little bit high of a spread for me. At 6, I would take the Bengals all day.
Well,
At 7.5, I don't know if I can at
yeah,
this point.
At this point, it might be one where if it stays at this number, where I might be buying the half a point, which isn't something that I normally do either. But in this case, I would consider it. I don't like 7.5. I just don't like it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't like the 7.5 either.
We move on, and the Dolphins host the Colts. The Colts are winless at this point at 0-3. The Dolphins, disappointing for them at 1-2. They were thinking this is the year they get through to the playoffs, and now, well, they've had a tough schedule. It's not like they lost to the Jets every week. I mean, they lost at Las Vegas and at home to Buffalo. Their one win was at New England, so it's a division win, so that was big. Yeah. But the Colts 0-3 coming off of really a tough one against the Titans where they kind of had their chances and just didn't get them, didn't take advantage of it. So,
absolutely. Really tough spot for the Colts. They're coming off 11-5 season last year. I think this is one where the Colts could cover this spread. I don't know if the Dolphins pull it out and win by like that 1 point, but I'm going to have to go with the Colts at first look. I can't see the Colts going 0-4.
I think this is an under special. 43 at the total. We saw the Dolphins last week, against Oakland, or against Las Vegas. Still calling them Oakland. Mm-hmm. I could see this one staying under. I think this is going to be a physical game. And I think that both these teams are going to try and hold on to the football and go to the run game.
Yeah, I could see that as well. I could see it being, 2017 kind of game or 2019 game. So still hitting that under.
So Daniel's saying that this is Jacoby Brissett's revenge game, but what's he getting revenge for? It's not like they did him dirty or anything. He's kind of just, I don't see it. He backed up Phil Rivers last year, and he wasn't going to beat him out.
No.
So I don't know. Got the Bills and the Texans. Texans looked good in that opener, but they played the Jags last week on Thursday night against, the Panthers, who are somewhat similar to the Bills. They really had no answers whatsoever, especially in that second half without McCaffrey.
This is a tight one. This spread is huge. I don't like it. Right away when I look at this, I've got 16.
Yeah, I showed
what do you have?
16.5. It was 17.5.
Wow. I don't know. I think this is too much for the Bills. I think the Texans can cover that spread. What we've seen out of the Texans is a lot better than I expected them to come out, and I don't know if I'm risking that many points with the Bills.
I think this is one where you got to watch the injury list and see what Tyrod Taylor's status is going to be for this game.
Yeah.
You can't. They covered in Cleveland getting a similar amount against the Browns, who are also a playoff team. So the Texans they're 2-1 against the number, 1-2 on the season, getting a ton of points. The Bills the same thing, 2-1 against the number, but 2-1 on the season straight up. Ooh, it's a tough one. I think I'm going to Ruffalo that thing and revisit
and the
it.
Texans will be coming off a long break, right? And I want to look at the stats, how Texans do after they've had a longer break, because that would have been, 10 days since they would have played last?
Yes.
So I want to Google their stats on that. That's something I'll definitely be looking at.
Well, the other team that has the long break is the Panthers, and they play at Dallas, who has a short week. So it's a team with the longest week against a team with the shortest week. And while the Cowboys made it look somewhat easy out there, there's no easy NFL games. And, guys certainly, Dak Prescott, it's not like he didn't get hit during that game. We saw him slide to the turf a few times, but he also got hit a bunch of times. And, on the short week, against the Panthers with the long week, I got it. I see, that the line's gone from 4.5 to 5, but I don't care. I like the Panthers here. I think they got a chance to win outright, go to 4-0.
I'm with you. I'm with you on this one. I really like what I'm seeing out of the Panthers so far this year. I think they have a point to prove, and for them to get those points, take them plus the points. And yeah, I'm with you on that money line. It definitely is something I'll be looking at.
We've got the Jets against the Titans. The Titans started the season with that blowout loss against Arizona, and since then they've looked pretty good. And what they've done in those to make it look different, and why I like them on the road, and it's not just because they're playing the Jets, because they run the football. And it's like, if you can run the football, well, you can control the game, take the crowd out of it. The home field advantage kind of leaves the building when long sustained drives. And I think that's what the Titans are going to do here to the Jets. I just don't see how the Jets have any answers here whatsoever. And I think that even defensively against Zach Wilson, gotta go with the Titans, laying more than a touchdown here on the road.
Absolutely. This is one where I expected this line to be much higher. I can't believe it's less than a touchdown, or right around that touchdown mark. I'm seeing, I've got a 7.5. Titans all day long. I would have expected them to be at least 10-point favorites.
Seeing a lot of money and a lot of betting action here on the Titans. This game opened at 6.5. It's been as high as 8 at Westgate. I'm seeing an 8. Seeing a lot of 7.5s. 8 at Westgate, a 9 at 5 Dimes with heavy juice, 8 at DraftKings, 7.5s and 8s, 8 now at Pinnacle, just flipped. So
these teams aren't even comparable. Putting Ryan Tannehill in the same conversation as Zach Wilson's almost, embarrassing for him.
Yeah, I think this one is, the Titans are just more ready to win now.
Do the Titans have anything major on deck? Let me just look at that. After they play the Jags on the road.
Well, probably not looking ahead to that one too much.
They're not looking ahead to that one at all. Definitely a safe spot.
Should be an easy one for the Titans.
Yeah.
We move on. The Vikings, 1-2 on the season, but they've played in a lot of close games. The only one that wasn't a close game was the game that they won. The other 2 games, one was overtime, one where they missed the field goal at the buzzer with a chance to win. And then
this one's a hard call for me.
This is a tough
very
one.
Hard call. Yeah,
I could see this as a spot where the Vikings win at home. It's just a tough building. And I could see where the public will be on the Browns in this game too. So for me, it's an early lean to the Vikings, but this is one, tomorrow or, Thursday when we see what the lines, where the circa lines are and stuff. I don't know if it'll be a play for us or not. We'll have to look. We'll have to see. But I think I see a couple early ones that we're both locked in on, which is a good sign. Of course, tomorrow is our office pool show. We'll announce our winner for the office pool. We'll announce this week's rules and hopefully give away more money, which is fun.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
I always love
I don't know. This one, I'm excited for this game, actually. I think it's going to be a really good game. What do you have as a total, Mitch?
I show 53.
I would hit the over. I think we're going to see a 57 game.
One thing we know about our Pick Dogs audience, and it doesn't matter if we have 5,000 people watching, 500 people, or 5 people watching, someone's going to call somebody trash. It's the Jets.
Yeah.
There it is. It's right there. You see it in the comment. The Jets are trash. It's like that is a Pick Dogs community comment for sure.
Love it.
You garbage. They garbage.
We need to make that emoji.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We should do that.
Yeah.
I'll do it. There, you trash. We go to the Falcons hosting Washington. The Falcons opened up as a 1-point favorite. Now they're 1.5-point dogs. Both these teams 1-2 on the season. Washington yet to cover a point spread. The Falcons covered last week as a dog, winning outright in New York. They get home for this one.
This is a hard one. I still have to go and believe in Washington to be able to get this done. What we've seen out of them hasn't been great. I don't know. And I'm talking myself out of it the more I think about what I saw out of Washington this past weekend. What we saw out of the Falcons, they came out really impressive with Matt Ryan. This one is too close of a spread for me.
Washington's just terrible. They have been absolutely terrible. But at the same time, it's not like the Falcons have been so great either.
The whole thing for me is we know the key elements Washington has on their defense, and I think they have all that ability. The minute they start clicking, Washington's defense is going to be lights out. They're just not clicking right now. They've got holes and they're missing so many things. But as soon as they don't, the poor team that faces them in that game is going to have a really hard one. I think the Falcons could be the game they finally click.
I think this is just, oh man, it's just a tough one. I like Washington here. I just think they're going to physically take it. It just, when I think Falcons, I just don't think of a physical team. And I think, in a game that, where the line even is showing, I think the Washington defense has been a big disappointment for them, and that's the reason why they are where they are. Is that the defense just hasn't been as good as what was expected. But at the same time, I still think that, I don't know, maybe I'm an idiot. I have no idea.
I'm an idiot. I keep believing in this defense. I keep
too.
Thinking they're going to click.
It's like, I feel like maybe I'm a sucker,
Yeah.
Starting to feel like one. Probably not going to bet it. It's like,
well, I also look at, the Falcons offensive line, and I think they have issues too, right? Protecting Matt Ryan. So if this Washington team can get on track, they're going to win this one.
I think they can too. I think that it seems like if you get that pressure on Matt Ryan, get pressure on the defense, that you can do it. No, it's just such a hard one. How about some easy ones? Just give us some easy ones. It's week 4 of the NFL. Well, here we go. The Eagles hosting the Chiefs. After last night, I think a lot of people are probably down on the Eagles. They get back home to Philly, and of course, the Chiefs enter this one at 1-2. You want to talk about bad defense? Well, the Chiefs have had bad defense, and also 0-3 against the number. The Eagles had that first week that they looked good, but since then, well, they haven't looked so hot either.
Yeah, and another hard one with the Chiefs not being able to cover these spreads, a 6.5, 7-point spread is scary for me. But you know what? What we saw out of the Eagles last night wasn't great either. This is one where I think Andy Reid really wants this win, isn't it? If he wins the next game, he's had his 100th win. I was hearing them say something about that on TV the other day when the Chargers were playing. Try not to listen to announcers, but they're trying to pump that he needed that win because he was up for his 100th win somewhere.
You would think that he would have more than that,
Maybe it was at home. Maybe it was something like that.
We'll have to find
I'm not sure what it was.
Andy Reid's record.
Yeah. It might have been his home record. But yeah, I look at this one and I think the Chiefs definitely win this one. They can't lose another one.
It could be as coach of the Chiefs. He's 200. He's got 221 wins.
Yeah, maybe it's of the Chiefs.
Yeah, it could be as coach of the Chiefs.
Yeah. I'm looking at this one, and if the Chiefs lose again, you've got the Raiders 3-0. You have Denver 3-0. You have the Chargers. The Chargers 2-1 now? Yeah, they're 2-1 now. KC can't lose another one.
I'm showing 92 wins as coach of the Chiefs. He has.
I wonder what it was. They were talking about it will be his 100th win, and then I tuned out.
Well, Joe, stop making stuff up.
Oh, Brian's saying it is his 100th win as a Chiefs coach.
Well, maybe
they're counting some sort of preseason as well.
Oh, maybe the stuff I'm looking at is just the regular season.
Maybe.
So that could be it. I'm making the that emoji as we speak.
Perfect. I love it. What do you think on this? Do you think the Chiefs are going to come out and cover this spread?
I would think that they would, but I really like the over 54.5.
It's definitely a good one.
I think that I just think that I don't know. It's like the Chiefs, it's tough to figure out because their defense is bad, right? I mean, they're just bad. They're just so vulnerable. And then the offense just hasn't been good enough. What we're used to seeing is that, the Chiefs can go down 14 points. And they did it against Cleveland. And we saw Patrick Mahomes. It was Patrick Mahomes again. And then, in Baltimore, I understand. They're not going to win them all. But then last week against the Chargers, against a team that typically chokes.
Yeah.
When they allowed
and we tried to. Look how many times we tried to choke.
Oh, they were begging to choke. Please.
Yeah.
Please do it. And,
Yeah. Yeah, I still can't believe, even as a Chargers fan, we got that win with all those mistakes that we made.
This is a great emoji. People are going to love this thing.
You didn't take me frozen and draw spinach in my teeth, did you?
I wanted to, but this is even better.
This one's better? Okay, good to know.
Yes. It is. People are going to go nuts on this one, I'll tell you that much. All right. I'm going to upload it.
Yeah, all those penalties. It was absolutely brutal, Carl. I couldn't believe what happened with the Chargers. But they still got the win.
I still think the officiating has been so bad in the NFL. We saw it again last night.
We did.
It just seems once, and it's okay for it to be bad. It's just when it's one-sided. That to me is
Yeah, I agree. The Chargers did deserve to beat the Chiefs there. They just almost gave it away. They almost did it to themselves again, where they lost a game just because of stupid penalties and mistakes, and their own mistakes. Those penalties were their own mistakes, especially that shift.
All right, I've added the new emoji, so it's there. Get back to it. That's how long it takes me. So.
What is it? I can't see it yet.
Straight trash.
I can't see it yet. I can't wait to see it. If you guys can see it, make sure you use it, because that's awesome.
Let me see if I can. You might have to refresh.
Probably.
Wow, these are so...
Let's refresh this.
Yeah, people see it. They're using it.
Oh, I love it. That is awesome.
So I just threw it together quickly. But that was before I forget, it was like, that's fun.
Yeah.
I'm glad people like the emojis. Of course, you can get the emojis if you're a premium member or premium or VIP.
Exactly.
You don't need to be the VVIP, just the regular VIP. We don't have the VVIP. Let me see if I can get that emoji. VIP, just the regular VIP. See. So here I'll show you how it works. Oh yeah, people are using it. It's like,
oh, it's an awesome emoji. I like it. I got to use it twice. Like mint jelly.
The Jets.
You don't like mint jelly?
Do we have mint jelly? Did we?
No, someone just put mint jelly in the trash. Oh. Austin. We need a mint jelly.
I could do a mint jelly.
Very disappointed Brian didn't try it.
No, he didn't try it. He totally bailed.
I think he changed restaurants just so he didn't have to tell me that He didn't try the mint jelly.
I could see an over in this Philly Chiefs game.
Yeah, I could too.
Even though the total's dropping, so this might be one that we might want to hang on to. Straight trash.
I love it.
All right. Got the Lions and the Bears. This is a preview of that Thanksgiving game. Oh, this is what we have to look forward to for that early 12:30 start. It'll be we'll be in daylight savings, so actually it'll be a 7:30 start for me as opposed to 6:30. Just get that extra hour. But the Bears 3-point favorites at home against the winless Lions, who have covered the spread twice. Justin Fields, terrible. I mean, straight trash, right?
Yeah.
He looks bad. He looks like a rookie.
Yeah, he does. And the Bears are the favorite in this?
I like the Lions to.
Wow.
I like them on the money line.
Yeah, definitely take the Lions on the money line. I'm shocked to see the Bears are the favorite with Justin Fields. Is there any talks of Nick Foles playing? Is that why?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Maybe this is what has happened with this line. Nick Foles is being announced. Because I cannot see Justin Fields improving significantly over the last week. And what we saw out of him last week was terrible.
Yeah, he was.
He
was straight trash for sure.
Yeah. Right. If the Bears do come out and win this is because it's a very low scoring game. What do you have a total in front of you, Mitch?
42.5, down from 44 right out of the gate.
Yeah, I would take it under with these two teams.
Yeah, somebody must know something. But the thing is that we're showing pressure on the Lions here, and the line's dropping. So that seems to be in sync. Well, the Giants are lousy, and they go to New Orleans to play the Saints. The Saints have not played a home game yet this season. This is their home opener against the Giants, who, I guess the emojis do come with a different garbage that you could, I guess the regular emojis, you can just do garbage. But ours is straight garbage.
Right? I like our straight garbage. Give me the Saints all day long here to cover this spread. I think Daniel Jones and the Giants are good, but not for the Saints home opener. I think that's going to be a huge advantage for them in this matchup.
Yeah, they're a big home favorite here, but I could see it, especially, this is the Saints home opener, and Superdome, always a tough place to play. Giants are terrible. They are straight trash. And, when your owner says I would boo too.
That's not cool. No, I think the Saints with this home opener really have to do an impressive show this weekend. So I'm looking for a big win from them. Impressive one.
Well, we head to the late games where the VIP members will be using the straight garbage emoji and premium members. The Rams against the Cardinals, two undefeated teams. Two teams 2-1 against the spread. Someone's O has got to go. The Rams coming off that super impressive win. The Cardinals, the big second half against the Jaguars. The line opened at 6, down to 4.5. The betting action about split on this thing.
Yeah, I think the Cardinals finally get a win here. I think the Rams come out and win this one. It's going to be an impressive game. Now, I show 6s or 5.5. What are you showing, Mitch?
I show 4.5s at Westgate and at FanDuel, and I show 5 at Circa, 5s DraftKings, 4.5 Sugar House. So yeah, I'm showing 4.5s and 5s. So a lot of pressure here on the Cardinals.
Absolutely, man. 4.5. I've got to take the Rams. Got to take the Rams at 4.5.
I do too.
Yeah.
I think it's a sucker bet the other way. We've got
so do I.
We've got Seattle against San Francisco. San Francisco 2-1 coming off of that loss on Sunday night to Aaron Rodgers. Not pretty, and now you got to face Russell Wilson. Pretty much the same thing. Same quarterback. Might be a little bit faster. Maybe even more of a rifle arm than Rodgers. Rodgers got like that good touch, throw and drop it in and stuff. Russell Wilson can fire it down there too. So.
Yeah, he absolutely can, and that's why I'm looking for a higher total in this one. I don't have the total in front of me, but looking at Seattle's defense the last couple of games, they've looked really confused out there. I think a lot of plays have just not gone right for them, and their defense is just not going through the motions they're supposed to. So I'd look for a high-scoring game. I don't know if the 49ers come out and cover this spread, but we got a phone call.
Hello? What are you with? Can I put you on the air? Can I put you on the air? Can I put you on the air? On my show that I'm on right now. On my sports betting show that I'm on the air. We got thousands of viewers. We have over 2.7 million monthly viewers. Would you like to be on the air or not? I got to either let you go or you got to come on. You got a choice. I'm sure he wouldn't. What's the name of your company again, so we can give you a little plug here? KW Consultants. They don't want to come on the air and talk to you guys because they're scumbag, liar, cheaters or something, right? Something to hide. Have a great day. Okay. Joe is frozen. Joe, you there? I see you. You there? We lost
you see me? I'm here.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought it was another one of those calls. I get them. I guess they just call every day at this time. So
wow.
I must be on the list at that time. So
and she didn't want to be on the air.
She didn't have the authority.
Oh.
And her boss wouldn't appreciate it.
Okay. That is quite funny. I think next time just tell them they're live right now.
Yeah, I think that's what we should do.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wouldn't do it. Damn. I wanted to go through the whole process this time. Next time that's what we'll say is that we'll just say you're on the air.
Yeah.
And we'll just put them through and we'll go through the entire process up until the point where they want our credit card information.
Yeah. Sounds like a perfect plan.
Oh, that would be fun. Oh, well. Oh, man. Thank God I never had to do that. All right.
Yeah.
Instead, we just give out winners and word of mouth gets us here. Anyways, we're back at San Francisco and Seattle. I'm super disappointed about that phone call. I choked.
Yeah.
I choked. But one thing we know about this show, they'll be back, right?
They will be back. I think it's 2 Tuesdays in a row.
No, I think, was it Tuesday last week or was it Friday?
Oh, maybe it was Friday.
Yeah. It's football season, so they really come out of the woodwork. And it's like, because I haven't converted as a sale for them, then I'm on a list and they're just selling me and selling me and selling me. You know, this is all from buying college and NFL football preview magazines from a bookstore in Las Vegas.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. So on the other one, the other day, the Johnny Bono Sports that called us the other day, I actually Googled it, and there's other guys who happen to be on YouTube to do similar stuff to what we do, not to the scale that we do, but they were doing it, and they put them on speaker, and they went through the whole process with them, like, the pricing and how it all works and everything, and like but they never said you're on the air or you're being recorded. So I think it might be illegal, to do it that way.
Might be. Just slightly. You have to tell them.
Well, yeah, we'll tell them next. We'll just tell them next time you're on the air.
I like it. I can already hear you. Hey, this is Mitch with Pick Dogs. You're live right now.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you're live. You're live on the air.
It's hilarious. Okay, so what do you think of the Seahawks 49ers game?
I don't love it. I think I like if anything, I'll take in the points with Seattle.
Taking the points with Seattle?
I think San Francisco might win, but I think it's gonna be close.
Yeah.
Kind of like what we just saw with Green Bay. I'm so disappointed in myself. I choked twice now. I've choked. Just
next one. We'll get it.
Choked. Broncos against the Ravens. This is a good one. All right. Here is we got some really good games this week again. Yeah. This is a good one. The Broncos favored by a point at home at Mile High against the Ravens. 2-1 for the Ravens after that opening loss to the Raiders in overtime. They're in overtime from being unbeaten, the Ravens, with half a team. I mean, these guys are injured. They started the season with their entire running backs all on injured reserve.
I think we're going to see a defensive battle in this one. I think we're going to see a lower scoring. Hard one to call. Do the Broncos really go 4-0? Like, is this what we're seeing out of them? They were one of the, not greatest teams last year.
They've had really good luck from the schedule makers, and we have to look at who the Broncos have beat. And while Denver is notoriously a tough place, I got to take the Ravens here. And it's like, I think when you draw the Giants, the Jets, and the Jaguars, as your first three opponents, and you're decent, you go 3-0. But the Ravens, just a little different, just a little different. I like the Ravens in this one.
Yeah, I guess every team they played are 0-3, right?
Right. But you could also say, well, the part of the reason they're 0-3 is because they beat them.
True.
Right.
That is true.
Yeah, but it's the Jaguars, the Jets, the Giants. Those teams suck. Straight garbage.
I know. The Ravens' defense is they killed me in that last game.
Bittler's like,
they better step up.
Bittler probably had the other team against the Broncos in all of those games. It's like the Jets, the Giants, the Jaguars. Like, I'm in. And this is what I'll say. Like they're also 3-0 against the spread. The Broncos, Bittler. That's where he always throws in. It was the proper bet. I'm like, how the hell is it the proper bet? It was the proper bet.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Oh, it's gonna be a hard one for sure.
I'm excited for the office pool tomorrow because there's a lot of games where the dogs really. I mean, 1 point, 1.5 point. We have 2.5 points. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 of the games are over a touchdown, but one of them is the Thursday night game, so that doesn't even count on the office pool. And then we have the Texans are bigger, the Giants are bigger, and the Texans, Giants, and what's the other one? Oh, and the Titans. And those are all teams. I would never take the Jets in the office pool anyway. Bittler is foolish and lacks vision.
I wonder in survivor picks, who's still sitting there and will have their Jets at the end and not able to use it.
Yeah, that's what it will come down to. It's like in the survivor pools because it's like if you've been fading the Jets and Giants and Jags every week. You have the Texans are your fade team though, right?
Yeah, they are.
You got a bunch of teams that are worse than them.
Oh, I know. Right? And that's why I just kind of think I've miscalculated how they do this season. So I'm worried about their game. I think I'm taking them plus the points, and it better not kick me in the ass.
I think though I think the Lions are a better team though than the Texans, even though they're 3 also. I think Washington 1 and 2, same record as the Texans. I think are better than the Texans. I think Atlanta's better than the Texans. The Jets, you might be in trouble. The Jets are bad, and so are the Giants.
Yeah. Most definitely are.
Both those.
I didn't expect the Jets to come out as bad or the Giants.
The Jaguars
I
are
believe
the
in
Jaguars
Daniel
are
Jones,
the worst.
but-
The Jaguars of all the teams I've seen, the Jags are the worst. They stink.
They absolutely are.
And they stink.
What about those Steelers?
I'll be there.
What are you thinking of the Steelers?
I'll be there on Monday morning next week. This is Mitch apologizing to the Jaguars or Friday morning. It's like, oh, man. Steelers against the Packers.
Yeah.
Packers back home at Lambeau. The Steelers have looked really bad. I think they need to get back to running the football. You know?
They absolutely do.
They need to get back to running the football. And this Ben Roethlisberger throwing the ball, down the field on 3rd and 1, it's killing them. It's absolutely killing them. And the Packers, they're not a great rush defense team. 16th, they're in the middle of the pack.
Yeah.
The Steelers 30th in the NFL in rushing. I mean, the 32nd at 53 yards per game. The Packers 30th in rushing. I mean, I like the Packers. I do think we need a Fonzie emoji. Smash the like button.
Absolutely do.
We do need. Maybe we should be holding Fonzie.
That would be perfect. Fonzie on your shoulder. I like it.
Fonzie. We'll probably run out of emojis. I think you need to have more members to have more emojis. I got to figure out how many we have left. We definitely, so the emojis that we need, and maybe we'll talk to the VIP members after this to make these decisions.
Yeah.
I think a Fonzie emoji is definitely in order. Also a hookers and blow, even if it just says hookers and blow. Like we could do it and make it like glitter,
There we go.
Like all glitter. And the S in hookers, like a dollar sign.
I like it. I like it.
We could do
definitely.
that one.
Yep. Definitely make that. Yeah, you know what I think with this matchup, with the offensive line, I'm seeing how the Packers get a big win in this one at home. So I'm not liking the Steelers offensive line. And with them not playing that run game, relying on Ben, who seems he's on his last season, if I would guess.
I would say it's his last season too. I'm gonna take the Steelers here. I just think that I just think that I think they're going to be better than this. I just do. I think that's going to be closer than the 6.5. I could see it coming down to a last-second field goal.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I can. I like this. I like the points with the Steelers. I think people are too down on them right now to not take it. What else do we have? We got a few more left on the board. Got the Buccaneers and the Patriots. This is the Sunday night game. It's the Tom Brady return to New England game. I think it's a little too much on that. I think Tom Brady's going to try and deflect. I think it'll be interesting. I think some of the prop bets will be interesting here, like will Tom Brady shake hands with Bill Belichick after the game, and that kind of stuff, which I would guess he would.
Yeah. Oh, of course he will. I think the media likes to play up that they're complete rivals, and I don't think they can be after that long working together. But give me the Bucs all day long to cover this spread. I really think the storyline is Tom Brady's the GOAT. There'll be no more questions about is it Belichick or is it Brady. We saw the Patriots just lose to the Saints in a matchup we really thought Belichick was going to be able to scheme well against the Saints, and we didn't see that happen. Maybe he was in a look ahead for this game with the Bucs. That's one thing I didn't take into consideration, but I really think the storyline here, which I look at, is Brady is the GOAT.
Yeah, I think he's going to be well received in this game too by the crowd. Yeah. I have to go with I got to go with the Bucs here. I don't like the way that the Pats have looked.
No. And then it's kind of insulting to Tom Brady to say, well, Mac Jones is going to come out and, be able to hang with him, and I don't think it's going to happen.
That's not going to happen.
No.
That's not
one bit.
And then we got the Chargers and the Raiders.
This is going to be a good one.
I think it's
Monday Night Football.
I like the Chargers. I don't like the hook here at 3.5, though.
Yeah. No, I'd look to buy it down to 3. I think this is going to come down to that very last possession again. And it terrifies me. I think the Chargers are going to win. I hope it's not me as a Chargers fan swaying that at all, but I really think they have this.
Well, I've added the new emoji for those that are interested.
What is it? Is it the
Today
blow?
Today we're talking all things...
Hookers and blow?
Yes.
You have a product you're passionate about.
Yes.
I love it. I'm refreshing my screen.
Talking all things...
Hookers and blow?
Yes. There we go.
Yeah, if you guys aren't VIP and premium members, make sure you sign up so you get all these fun emojis.
Yes. Let's see if it's there.
Because who doesn't want to drop a hookers and blow emoji in the comments? That's a good one. There we go.
All right. I don't know. I think on this one, if it's 3.5, I'm going to have to take the Raiders.
Okay.
I like the Chargers in this game. I think they win the game. I think the Chargers playing a lot of close games.
Yeah.
And a divisional game, back-to-back divisional games. They got the win against the Chiefs, and that's when you normally let everybody down is after they have that big.
Yeah. If the Raiders come out and win this, they're 4-0. 4-0 if they come out and beat the Chargers. This is unheard of. Like, I don't even remember the last time the Chargers were 3-0. Or sorry, the Raiders were 3-0, let alone going 4-0.
Yeah, I like the Raiders if it's 3.5. I'm going to have to take them here.
Okay.
All right, well.
I'm gonna ride with my Chargers.
That is our opening lines, show, and opinions. Of course, we've got plenty of time to go over these. And Sunday, our Sunday show is shaping up to be bigger and better even than last week. Last week, we didn't have Tony Brown or Brad Francis, who had been with us in prior weeks, but we added James Clark, who was there the prior week. And we had Jovan, who was not there the prior week. And then this week, we have Al Ninos is joining us on Sunday. Joe personally invited him. I said no. She said yes.
Everyone is welcome.
Everyone's welcome. We might even have even more people than that. It'll just be. It's gonna flow. It's always a work in progress here at Pick Dogs, so we'll get it going. But anyways,
yeah, and if you guys are looking for one particular capper, make sure you check those bookmarks because we do bookmark it per the capper.
But everyone, thanks for joining us, whether you watched it live or saw the replay. Be sure to join us for our premium show. Be sure to join us every morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the weekends for our daily show with Brian and Rod. And I think that about covers it. This show, we may move this show to Monday. I'm still not sure, but we'll figure it out. It seems that a lot of other people do it on Monday, and it seems to be more popular on that day. Also, I think if we get it on time, it'll probably be better, but that's 100%
That would
my
help.
fault. That's 100%
Sorry.
my fault.
Mitch is out with the hookers and blow.
Pretty
That's
much.
what's happened there.
Pretty much. It's like, I go to bed at 7:30. Not as exciting as people think. All right. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Make it a winning night, and we'll see VIP and premium members in about 45 minutes. Have a great day.